now I am in my office slash studio. I had to really get in this room and tackle it because it was looking bad. It was just looking like a storage. We thought we were going to move and we were like literally moving into a new place, but that place was not good. It wasn't what we expected. I just say looks can be deceiving when you're seeing the place versus when you're actually moving into it. And like literally the day we were supposed to move in, we just chose not to, but we were all packed up here. And when we moved back in, it just became even more of a storage to like hold everything because we were exhausted from packing everything up and trying to downsize from moving from this 2-bedroom to a 1-bedroom. It's been over a year since we thought we were going to move, but this room was just looking crazy. It was just looking so bad. And this used to be my sewing room, so I had all of my sewing stuff, and you can see. So now that I am really getting back into my business and getting to the roots of where I started, I'm getting back into like art and design and things like that in my business. So I know that I'm going to need a lot more room. To be honest with you guys, I am confused and I don't really know how I want to like organize and decorate this room. And maybe it's because I've only been like making art and stuff for my business and I haven't really been making art and stuff for myself. I'm really struggling to think about like how I want to get this room together, even though we're DIYing it for now. But the point is a gradual and slow progress to getting this room to where I want it to be, to eventually when we move out of this building and move out of this place, and then I'm going to have an even better office. This office and just have it be functional until I'm able to, actually afford to get the things that I want in this space. The point is functional. We're going for functional right now, even if we have to DIY. As soon as we walk in here, we have this ugly wooden door, which I can't do anything about, but it's there. And here is my desk. So I just put these 2 desks together to make more space so I could put my printer. This basket is just here for right now. It's just temporarily sitting there. Then we have my printer. I wish I would have chose something a little bit smarter than getting this, like a real lamp, because this room really, really needs it. I put these fairy lights up here. It's making my videos look very strange. It's like the lights won't stop fluttering and flickering no matter what I do. So now I'm thinking of how I can get some better lamps and things like that set up in here because I need to take this back down because it's just making the videos look terrible. We actually have a good office chair. I will say that. My boyfriend got this chair, so it's actually a pretty good office chair. I don't really drink enough water and I need to start. And then I just have my headphones here. This candle I got from Amazon, this little statue lady that I made, and then one of my art prints that I made, this microphone, which is not attached to anything. It's a good microphone, but I'm like, I don't need it to be that good to where it's picking up everybody, not even in the apartment. It's picking up the whole building and the outside noise. But I let it sit there for decoration. Pen cup holder here that I made, my printer. Again, the baskets that are not going to sit here forever, but it's just stuff that I use, so they're sitting there temporarily. My paper, my umbrella to my umbrella lamp, and then some of my rulers and everything from my sewing days. They are huge, so I just put them in this little garbage pail. And then over here on this side, we basically have nothing. I had like a pile of stuff over here that was like stuff that's going to go, stuff that goes in the trash, maybe stuff even that's going to be donated. I had all of that sitting right here, but now we're down to like 1 tote, but everything inside the tote is what's going to go. I was thinking about putting some art and stuff on this wall. My idea for right here is to put like a little couch or something like that right there, and maybe a little lamp right there. I would love to like put some paintings, which is why these canvases are sitting there, because over here is where I would like to film my videos. I had like a peel and stick wallpaper up here, and it says that it doesn't leave behind residue, but it obviously does because it left behind all this residue behind, and the wall is so sticky. Before I put any art up here, I have to clean this wall off. All the feathers and stuff that I used to work with in my fashion, like all the feathers and stuff are just sticking to the wall now. So this closet is so full and so packed. I'm not even going to open it because the stuff is going to fall out completely. I have like a Brazilian mannequin and just a regular mannequin in here, and it's just so much stuff, like old fabrics and just piles of stuff that needs to be cleared out. But for now, that's a future me problem. So I shoved it in the closet. I was going to get rid of these, but they look so cool. I'm thinking of keeping them right there, like keeping them in the room for decoration. These were holding like my backdrop papers when they got delivered, and now I'm thinking of just keeping them right there. That's just my umbrella light. Right there is my other tripod, again, temporarily sitting there. This is an exercise bike, and that's a weight bench. We're going to move these, but the Christmas tree is currently in the living room, of course, since it's December. We're thinking of waiting until after Christmas to move the exercise equipment into the living room where we would actually probably work out, because since it's in here, it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. We're not going to come back here and actually work out. And right here we have my sewing machine and my serger. I'm not sure exactly where I want to put these two, but for right now, they're just kind of sitting there. All of this stuff is kind of just sitting there as storage for right now. I at least wanted one mannequin to be out, so that's why this one is there. I have plans to make this table like a entryway table. So I was thinking of getting some contact paper and like making it look like a wooden surface or something like that. I was over here just trying to get my creative juices and stuff flowing. So that's why there's like so much stuff up here. I was just trying to be creative and in the moment. So I forgot to move this stuff down. These are the tees that are going to go inside my orders. And then it'll be like wooden or black. I'm not sure, whichever contact paper I could find. Right now it's just a piece of fabric, but I don't want it to be a piece of fabric. I want it to be like contact paper. So then I want like some nice decorative bowls or something like that to put there. It's not going to be a lot of stuff. So I thought like putting my art prints right here in the middle would look really nice. And then like maybe having the notepads be in here. I'm not quite sure yet, but yeah, for right now, it just kind of looks very cluttered because I was over here messing with everything. So it's like fabric in here, my knockoff Copic markers. And here is where I keep my paper at for the notepads, and paint, watercolors, all of that is just in this one. And then I know you're probably wondering, why do you have so many shoes right there? Well, that's because these shoes were over there at first, but because the janitor and everything came, we moved the shoes out of the way, and the quickest area to put the shoes at were over here. I have to move these, and I'm thinking that once we get to cleaning this closet out, I'm going to get a shoe rack to put at the bottom of there, and then all of these shoes can go in there, which is where they should have been in the first place. We've been here for like 5 years now, and I just think that we always had plans of like not staying here for this long, because this is not the best apartment, not the best neighborhood, even though I've lived around this area pretty much all my life. I think we just had this hope that we wouldn't have to stay here or live here forever. So we never really took the time to actually care and to actually get this place put together. And I've just, realized that this mindset might be the reason why we are still here. Like, we're going to wait to get it together. We're going to wait until things get better to create the life that we want. I feel like it's that's keeping us stuck and keeping us stagnant in this place that we don't want to be in. You have the power to create the life that you desire, and I totally believe in that. Even though I may not be able to do it on the scale that I want to do it in, once I start bringing and attracting the things that I want into my life, the style of the apartment that I want, the colors, the feel, the vibes, the scents, the smells, the everything that I want. Once I start bringing that into my life now and attracting that to me, I just know that eventually I'm going to attract those things on an even bigger scale. But it starts now, like using the resources and the tools that I have, even if I have to DIY. And so, the last thing I kind of want to show you guys is like talking about some of my plans, which I'm going to do in the upcoming video, is talk to you guys about some of the plans that I have for like creating some art and things like that for this office. But I'm really stumped as to like what type of art to even put in here. So I'm going to show you that before it almost gets too dark in here. So for over here, I was thinking of maybe doing like a pour painting, but I'm not sure about that. I was going to turn this cork board into like a painting, but I've changed that now, and I thought about it, like, why don't I just put it right here on the door? Could just use it for its purpose, which is to pin stuff to it. So I'm thinking about just keeping it as a cork board now, but just putting it here. But the only thing is that I normally keep this door closed. So I'm not sure how weird that's going to look when it's closed all the time. I'm thinking now to just put some nice art or something like that over here on this wall. I don't know if I want to do like line art or another set of pour paintings or like some type of texture art right here is what I'm thinking. I have no clue what I want to do. I would just, hand draw things with pens or something like that and draw different types of like line art. So I'm thinking that's what I want to do with this. Not sure, because I don't want it to clash with anything in here. That's another idea though, is to put this up here. Because I've completely ran out of storage. Make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment below some suggestions for the room, whether it be a pour painting, some line art. Leave your suggestions below. Make sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.